Hi everyone, it's Wednesday Warriors, and it's me, Arielle, and this week I'm going to be talking about things in my life that changed me or changed my life in positive ways. This week about being grateful and focusing on the positive rather than the negative, and this is something that I tend to do a lot in my videos, and it's something that we've talked about in the last several weeks, but I want to just keep it going. And I think that it's really not necessarily easy to make a change, but you can start small, and the more positivity you let seep into your life, the more positive you become, and then one day you kind of wake up and you're a very positive person. So, even though I seem like a very positive person now, I didn't come out of the womb that way necessarily, and I think that we can start little, and we can start adding little positive pieces into our lives, and before we know it, we're a lot happier because of it. I'm talking about changing your perspective, changing your way of thinking, changing maybe something that you would normally do into something new. So I can give you a very good example. Just the other day, the battery in my car died, and I was getting ready to go somewhere with my husband, and we started the car, and it didn't start, and it didn't start, and it didn't start. And, it was a little frustrating, obviously, because we were ready to go where we needed to be. And instead of saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe the car is not starting, this is terrible, this is horrible, what bad luck, I can't believe this, my first thought that I said was, I'm so thankful that the car didn't start in the middle of our garage instead of when I was stranded at school, at graduate school, late at night at 10 o'clock, all alone. So it was just sort of a change in perspective, maybe from what Rick was thinking, maybe from what other people might be thinking. And I think that it's really true that you can always find the positive in a situation. It doesn't always seem like we can find the positive, but it's there. And it might be really, really minuscule compared to the rest of the scenario, but it's important to focus on that stuff. It's really easy to focus on the negative. The negative is easy to see. It's easy to stare us in the face. We can't ignore it. So try to pick out the positive, and even though it might start out as a challenge, it does get easier. And I think, at least for me, it's become second nature. A good example I can give about little instances of change in perspective or positivity. For example, if you're driving somewhere and your car runs out of gas, instead of bemoaning the situation and thinking of all the negative things that have come of the fact that your car has stopped and you're out of gas, you can say, I'm so upset that I'm out of gas, but at least I have a car. Real positivity comes from within, because so many bad things can be happening around us, but we can still remain positive. There can be bad things happening every single hour of every single day, but if you have that positivity within you, you're going to be able to have a smile on your face. And even if things are so bad that you can't have a smile on your face, you're going to be able to get through things because you're going to have that unique perspective. And it will help keep you resilient, and it will help keep you strong, and it will help keep you knowing that you are loved and important in spite of everything. Change the way you say things, where you might start off saying the way you feel, but you end on a positive note. So you're saying, I can't believe this, or I'm so frustrated because of this, or I'm so mad because of this. But, and you finish with a positive thing. You finish with a good thing. And I'm not the first person to come up with this concept. This isn't, my own creation, but I'm passing it along because I think it's very valid and it's very helpful. And it seems maybe a little bit like Miss Susie Sunshine, but the more you do it, the better your life really gets. And I can attest to that, and I wouldn't tell you anything that was just filler, that just sounded good. I'm only telling you things that actually work. Positive affirmations are also really good, and I know we've talked about that in the past, so I won't go into it too much, but positive affirmations are quotes or sayings or letters or things that reinforce positivity, and I like to have positive reinforcement, positive affirmations in my bathroom, in my bedroom, wherever it's visible on a daily basis, on a regular basis. And I think if you're struggling a lot, it's important to have those positive affirmations in places that you frequent. I think to finish, I'm going to share with you some ways that positive affirmations and just positivity in general has changed my life. My life changed when. My life changed when. My life changed when. My life changed when.